Hey everyone, it's Rebecca E. Parsons, and I am back today to do another beautiful background for our book of notes. As we journal the word, I am so excited. I know I have been saying things like book of words. So I just want to clear that up a little bit. I finally made myself a note here so that I can read this, that what the actual name of. So we're making a book of notes and dash journal the word. So we're learning about Bible journaling in a junk journal style. So I am here today and I'm in a pink kind of mood. So we're just going to do a pink background today with just a few supplies. A lot of my supplies you will notice I get at a Tuesday morning because they have a really big craft supply place. And also I was in Dollar Tree the other day and I noticed they have a huge amount of art supplies now, paints and glues and papers and all kinds of supplies. If you haven't been in there lately, take a stroll through if you have one and see what they've got for you. So you don't have to expend a whole lot of money on doing junk journaling. That's the idea and principle of it. A lot of it is junk mail. A lot of it. You can use these things that you normally throw away or hopefully recycle, but we can recycle them into our books. And everybody's got, you may not have artist brushes, but everybody's got an old room key or an old credit card they don't need. Sturdy ones are better. This one's very sturdy. So I'm just going to show you today how to do that. We're going to probably get in some stencils with this texture paste, metallic. So let's see what kind of mess we can get into today. And as always, if you're using these craft paints, give them a good shake, especially if they've been sitting around a long time. So that keeps the binders all evenly mixed in there. So I'm just going to drop a few drops, not too much, of red and pink in here. Whoops. That's a big bloop. Sometimes, as you can see, this paint was a little creamier. This paint's a little thicker and sturdier. So sometimes that happens with paints, especially the ones you've had around longer. And I did today put this little piece of waxed paper in between here so my pages wouldn't get stuck together. So I'm just going to come in here and just randomly swipe at this in a couple of different directions. And you can see already how beautiful that is. I don't want to keep going because that's what I generally do, is keep going, and would make this just be one color. But there are such beautiful marks there. I am going to leave that alone. And I'm just going to come over here to my blank piece of paper, or the thing that I would junk journal with, this AARP thing. As soon as you get to be in your 50s, the AARP just decides to overload you with junk mail. So I have a lot of that laying around, but it's usually really good paper. So I do like to work on that, but that will be in a junk journal in the future. So although we're concentrating on backgrounds for junk journals in this course, we're going to have 40 different backgrounds when we get finished. It's going to be just a part. This is just an intro into how to fit this kind of thing into your Bible journaling life. So I hope that makes sense. But this is so cool. I really love that. And I was actually going to stencil over this, but I don't think I'm going to stencil over this. I'm just going to maybe drop a few drops of this metallic texture paste on. And see what that does. See if that adds anything to this. And I don't think I'm going to stencil on this today. Let me just pick some of that up so I can spread it around. And it seems to be pretty transparent. So it gives the look of metallic without kind of marking up the other places on your page. So I kind of love that. I love the shimmer that's going to be in there. Let me put some of that down over there so you can see. Cool beans. That's got a whole lot of interesting things going on in here. Let me just hold this up and let you see some of the interesting things. Let me tilt it. The metallics will probably show up more when dry. But again, I will scan this. This is day 4's background. And I will put this, I will make some tags and journaling cards and other things to go along with this. I hope you're enjoying the printables. I'm enjoying making them. And I thought maybe it was going to be hard by doing this every day, spending a time, but I am loving it. I love to get into Photoshop and do my thing. So that is just so cool for me. So I hope you're loving this. If you've got anything that you want me to do, please ask me, tell me. That you can reach me on YouTube at my Rebecca E. Parsons. You can reach me at RebeccaEParsons.com. That's where all the printables are living. And you can also reach me on Creativa on Facebook. It's a page. Creativa is a page on Facebook. And I'm really thrilled with the direction we're going in. And I am having so much fun with the daily readings and journaling with them. And I'm going to show you my journal at some point in time. Probably when we get through this, I'll take a flip through and show you some of the things that I did during this process. So anyway, I'm going to get off here today. This was short and sweet. This happened really quickly. It happened more quickly than I thought it was going to. And so I'm thrilled to be able to show you how quickly you can make a beautiful background without much mess or fuss. That was just a credit card or a room key. That was just a room key, folks, and actually 2 colors of paint and a little bit of metallic texture paint. That's all that was. So I'm going to clean up my little mess here, get to scanning when this gets dry, and I will meet you back here tomorrow morning. I love you guys, and I want to say, get into your creativity and pass it on. But most of all, most of all, may joy be with you all.